Hey guys, Midwest Picker here. This is a combo video. I'm going to talk about how to source during the quarantine, and I'm going to talk about what sold on eBay. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Dave. I am a part-time reseller, full-time RN, full-time husband, dad, kids. I make videos probably every 5 days, and this question does come up a lot in live streams with other YouTube content creators. How serious are you with YouTube compared to reselling? I put most of my effort into reselling and just a little bit into YouTube, and that's not knocking YouTube or content creators. I'm just not able to invest that much time in it. The best YouTube content creators upload daily, and there's some great channels. You probably already know what they are. I link a bunch of them down below in the description. I'm just not able to upload every single day, so I upload about every 5 days to let you guys know what is selling on eBay so you don't source the wrong things and waste your time and waste your money. And then I also have how-to videos, which are linked down below: how to ship, how to source, how to research, how to list an item, just basic how-to videos. So if you're new to eBay or new to reselling in general, those how-to video links down below are quite helpful, I think. So let's get into how to source. This is a big question that comes up a lot. Michigan just extended the stay-at-home order, I believe, or the emergency order, to May 28th. So today is May 1st, 2020. Basically, it looks like for now, we're not going to be able to go to live auctions, estate sales, thrift stores, garage sales, all that, until May 28th, unless something changes. For example, Texas, they stopped their stay-at-home order today, and they're starting to open up for business a little earlier. So every state is different. Every area is different. So for right now, Michigan is like other areas, especially in the East Coast, where you're kind of stuck at home. So how do you source? So I'm going to tell you how I personally source and my experience getting merchandise to resell. And there are many ways to do it. No way is better than the other, but one of the best ways is to have contacts with other resellers. So let's get into it. One way is to buy wholesale lots. There are YouTube content creators that are also resellers that have massive amounts of quantity of stock, and they always have. They've been doing it for years. This is just one example. It's Mr. Buys a Lot. I'll put a picture up here. I purchased movie posters from him, and they're on their way. They haven't gotten here yet, so I will do an unboxing video. But I bought 36 vintage, original, genuine movie theater movie posters, probably from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. These are not reprints. These are the real deal. They're on their way. He bought thousands of them. I think 5,000 or 10,000 posters. I'm not sure. But he bought quite a bit, and he sells them to other resellers. And now he doesn't have to do that, but he chose to. So he does sell a few himself. But he sold lots of, I believe, 18 for $100, and you could buy as many lots as you wanted. Now, if that's too high for your price range, he has other wholesale lots. I think the movie poster was lot number 4. So if you go to his YouTube channel, look at wholesale lot video 3 and 2 and 1. There's pinback buttons, there's toys, there's other items. I think he has animation cells. I'm not sure. Those are very expensive. But he's just one example of people that do that. So look on YouTube, wholesale lots, and I know it's kind of scary if you don't know these people and they're total strangers, just to send them money through PayPal and hope that they send you this stuff. I've never had a bad experience. I trust all of these resellers. Their reputation would be destroyed if they ripped somebody off. They're not in the business of ripping people off. They've been doing it for a long, long time. So his posters are on their way, and I'm really excited to do an unboxing video on that. Another example of wholesale lots is Casey Paris, the Rockstar Flipper. I'll put his picture up here too. If you don't know him, you should. He's got a great video. He focuses on full-time reselling, where people like me and Matt, the part-time picker in California, and Scott, Commonwealth picker, Commonwealth flipper, they're part-time, I'm part-time. Casey is more full-time. He has a full-time business with a couple of employees. He does a tremendous amount of sales. He recently bought 50,000 used remote controls. And I know that sounds crazy, but people buy them. They buy them like crazy. A lot of people have DVD players, VCRs, televisions, entertainment centers, stereos that they lost the remote to, or their dog ate the remote, or the batteries went bad and all the contacts got corroded. Whatever reason, people need them. So he bought 50,000, I think it was 10 pallets just full. And they're a little dusty, they have to be tested, but you know what? It would take him 10 years to list all of those remote controls himself on eBay or Amazon. So he's selling wholesale lots. I don't know the specifics and the details, but go to his YouTube channel and check out the details. You can buy wholesale lots of used remote controls, and then you can turn around and flip them. They're a little long tail, but if you can get a good cost of goods, it's worth your time. Another person who has done wholesale lots in the past is Peter the Craigslist Hunter. I bought a box of tools from him last year. I just sold something today out of that lot. That's kind of long tail too, and I don't remember the math. I think it's about $4.44 per item, but he just took a large flat rate priority mail box and just packed it full of brand new tools, Irwin and Lennox brand, still in the package, new tools. And I sell them. They're kind of slow right now, but they do sell. So he offered 10 large boxes for $160 a box. They sold like within an hour. I was one of the lucky ones. I got one of the boxes. He no longer does that. He bought, I don't know, 7 or 8 pallets of tools. So he sells them himself, and then he sold these boxes to other resellers, which was really nice of him to do, but that has ended. You can still see him on his eBay store. I think he sells maybe lots of 8 or 10 or 15 tools. It'd be kind of hard to flip that for a profit, but that's just one example. He didn't rip anybody off. He did exactly what he said. It's totally safe, and I totally recommend buying wholesale lots from YouTube content creators that you know and love and watch all the time. The other way to get wholesale lots, if you can, are live auctions on YouTube and Facebook. Well, Facebook is not live all the time. Sometimes it's like a day long. But YouTube has live auctions, and lots of people do it. So I bought a box of knives from What the Hales. It's Jeremy Hales. He has an auction every Sunday night at 9 p.m. And I'll put a picture up here. I also did an unboxing video when the knives arrived. So this was a combination of a bunch of new ones in the box and some used ones. The used ones, and he'll tell you, no guarantee. They could be broken, they could be rusty, they could be dull, they need work, whatever. It's as is auctions. There's no guarantees, there's no return. So you have to bid accordingly. And I was thrilled with mine. I put them up on the eBay store. They sell slowly, but they have been selling. And to go back to Peter, I've already made my money back on those tools. Everything I sell now is pure profit. So the tools I paid $160 for. I easily sold $160 worth of tools a long time ago. So it's all profit now. So yeah, Jeremy Hales, very trustworthy. He packaged it up like it was going to the moon. I mean, it was beautifully packaged and shipped out right away. So I was real thrilled with that. Another one is 9 Pound Hammer. He has a YouTube channel. He also does live auctions. He does them more frequently, almost every other day it seems like. And he does smaller groups. So he'll do knives and coins and dollhouse furniture and magazines and photographs, but sometimes it's just a couple here and there, smaller lots. But that's a very reliable one. I bought some coins from him. He shipped them right out. I put a bunch on eBay already. And then the other one is Locker Nuts. That's a YouTube channel. They do live auctions, I think 2 or 3 times a week. They prefer that you register with them, which is really easy to do. And they do anything and everything. Household goods, hard goods, you name it. Just a bunch of stuff. So check those out, live auctions for wholesale lots. Another option is YouTube content creators who create videos showing you their scores or what they source. So a lot of YouTube content creators will go to a flea market or garage sale, or they have My Guy, and they'll just buy a whole collection, just a pile of stuff, and they'll make a video, and they'll show you, look at all of these Hot Wheels I bought, or look at all these lunch boxes I bought. You can message them if they have their contact information in the description below. Just message them if you can on Instagram or email or whatever and say, hey, I saw your YouTube video an hour ago or yesterday. Can I make you an offer on those ballpoint pens or those Hot Wheels? And a lot of times they'll respond back because they don't want to pay the fees to eBay and PayPal and all that. They might cut you a deal. I've done that before. So consider the haul videos and contact those content creators and make an offer. And a lot of times they'll make a deal with you. One content creator is Kat the Nurse Flipper. I'll put a picture of her channel there. She has haul videos probably as often as she does what sold videos. So I've been in contact with her and communication with her about some stuff that I saw that she said, hey, look at this stuff I got, look at this. Sometimes they'll make a deal with you and you can just do a side hustle and contact them. So that's an easy way to source wholesale items, and then you avoid all of the fees with either eBay or Amazon or PayPal. The other ways you probably already know, like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, bulk.com, shopgoodwill.com, highbid.com, and also your local auctions. There's a lot of storage facilities and auction houses locally where you live that are doing everything online now. So you can go to their website and bid on stuff and then do like a curbside pickup. The other way you can do it too, and some people might not be and Cephahide. Some people might not be comfortable with this, but you can advertise yourself. I have a business card, maybe I'll put a picture up there. I pay cash for unwanted merchandise. So you can advertise that if it's within the rules on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace under the wanted to buy, and let people know I'm a reseller or I'm looking for merchandise to buy, collections, no collection too big or too small, things like that. Let people know that you're out there looking. I printed up these little business cards. I give them to friends and family and coworkers, and I even took a picture of it, put it on Craigslist. I got some responses to that. So put the word out that you're actually looking to buy, and people will contact you, especially during these hard times. People have whole collections that they just don't want anymore, but they have no idea how to sell it or who to sell it to. They're kind of overwhelmed with the volume they have. How do I sell this? And their first go-to is probably Facebook Marketplace. But you can be proactive and actually let people know that you have cash and you're ready to buy. All right, so let's talk about what sold on eBay. Before I do, I want to point out that I finally hit 500 feedback on eBay, so congratulations to me. When I first started eBay, feedback was real easy to get because eBay would send messages to buyers saying, don't forget to leave feedback. Well, eBay got away from doing that because buyers were getting annoyed. And they were leaving negative feedback or positive, but leaving a bad message. And buyers didn't like being nagged all the time. So eBay stopped doing that. So the amount of feedback has really dropped off. I probably get a feedback for about every 5 or 6 items I sell. So even though my feedback is 500, I can look at my history. I've sold over 1,800 items on eBay. That's just the nature of the beast. You're not going to get a feedback for every single item you sell. So if you're new to eBay and you're frustrated because your feedback is low, you can't purchase items on eBay. That's almost a guarantee that you're going to get feedback. That'll help bump your numbers up a little bit, but just be patient. You will get there. I haven't done the research. I don't know if there's any perk or benefit to having 500. I don't know if I get a little star or the color changes or if buyers even care, but it's just a nice milestone for me. So the first item that sold are these aviation snips, also called tin snips. This is the brand Lennox. This is one of the tools I bought from Peter, the Craigslist hunter. I sold this to the global shipping program. This went to a buyer in the UK. Actually, it wasn't a global shipping program. I got a message from a guy from the UK saying, would I ship it there? So I told him, give me 5 minutes. I went in and I edited the listing and I added global shipping program. I messaged him back and boom, he instantly bought it. Really don't know what he paid for shipping. It was probably quite a bit. It was $15.95. I put all my tools on sale. So he got it for $11.96 plus $7 priority mail shipping on top. I didn't do calculated. I just like to make it simple and easy, and I know everybody's got an opinion on that. These things easily fit in a padded priority mail flat rate mailer, and it's 7 something, so I just charge a flat rate of 7. A lot of my competition will charge the full amount, so maybe that helps a little bit. I don't know. So cost of goods, I can't remember. I think the tools were like $4.40 a piece when I did the math and divided them out, but some tools were worth $80 or $60 or $75. Some tools are only worth $5 or $6, so your margins are all over the place when you buy bulk lots like that. The next item is Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Dungeon Master's Guide hardcover book. That's a mouthful. This is a book I bought myself. I think I was in the 7th grade or the 6th grade back in 1980 when I played Dungeons & Dragons. I bought this at Toys R Us, I believe, and I have no idea what the original price was, probably $15 to $19. It's a one-owner book. So this book I bought myself way back in the day. Like I said, I have no idea what I paid for it. The prices are all over the place on eBay. People want a lot of money for them, like $80. Some people want $20. I figure this book is barely used, no writing on the inside. I'm the only owner, and it's been sitting in storage since the late 80s. So I asked for a lot of money. I asked for $49.95. Now, some people might think that's a little high, but it's in fantastic condition. So I did get some lowball offers of like $10 and $20 and some messages, and well, it's not first edition, you know, why are you charging so much? It's like, just ignore those messages. People are going to message you all the time and say, well, I can get it cheaper somewhere else, or you're overcharging. Just ignore that. If you're getting messages and tons of views and watchers, you know you have a hot item. Just be patient and wait it out. Somebody's going to come along. They're going to offer you what you want, or a reasonable offer. This person didn't even send me an offer. They just paid up $49.95. So I shipped it out media mail. I'm not liking media mail lately. It's very slow. I feel bad for the post office because when it has to go through major cities and hubs, everything is so slow. But it did get there eventually. So the buyer was thrilled. I got good feedback on it, and I sold it. I still have one other book, The Player's Handbook. It's cheaper. It's $45.95. So if you're interested in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, check out my eBay store. I got one left, but when they're gone, they're gone. This is my personal copy. Next item is this U2 lapel pin. That's the band U2. It's a really small lapel pin, 3/4 of an inch. Cost of goods is $0. This is just something I've had since the 80s. It's just been laying around the house, and I thought, you know what, it's vintage. It's been in a little baggy. So it sold right away. Sold for $14.95. Best offers were turned on. They didn't send an offer. They just paid up. They paid first class shipping. The last one is Napoleon Dynamite Blu-ray. This is a limited edition because of the cover art, so I did list it high. I believe I listed it for $25.95 with best offers. I did get a couple offers, lots of watchers. There's very few on eBay that are this exact Blu-ray with this limited edition cover art, so I asked more. Just the regular run-of-the-mill Napoleon Dynamite DVD movie is super cheap. It's like $4 or $5, but this was different. Cost of goods was $9.99, but that was a couple years ago. So I don't know why I had it still in the wrapper. I just never opened it up. I don't know why, but I did find it sitting with all my movies, and I thought, you know what? I already own the copy on DVD, just the regular one. Why don't I just sell it on eBay? So I took a best offer of $17 plus shipping on top. So that's the video, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope the information was helpful on how to source during this quarantine and how you can buy wholesale lots and contact other resellers. It's worked for me. I've done it several times, and I've been very happy with what I've received. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. What is your experience with sourcing online, whether it's shopgoodwill.com or whether it's other resellers or YouTube live auctions? Let me know your experience, what you bought, and if you were happy with your purchase. That's it. See you next time.